It happens to almost everyone over the age of 60. You walk into a room with a clear purpose, but the moment you cross the threshold, the reason vanishes. Or perhaps you're in the middle of a conversation and a common word, a word you've used 1,000 times, is suddenly trapped behind an invisible wall in your mind. Most people call these senior moments and laugh them off as an inevitable part of getting older. But what if I told you that this isn't just aging? It's actually a sign that your brain's internal cleaning system is clogged.
Today, we are going to look at the cutting-edge science of neuroregeneration. We aren't talking about crosswords or Sudoku. We are going to reveal the 3 biological habits that can actually sharpen your focus, clear the fog, and protect your memories for decades to come. Welcome back to Longevity Secrets. If you are worried about cognitive decline or simply want to feel as sharp as you did in your 30s, you are in the right place. To fix the brain, we first have to understand why it slows down. Your brain is the most energy-intensive organ in your body. While it only represents 2% of your body weight, it consumes 20% of your daily energy. This massive energy consumption creates a lot of biological trash, specifically proteins like amyloid beta. In a young brain, this trash is hauled away every night. But as we age, our waste management system slows down. When the trash piles up, it creates what we feel as brain fog. If left unchecked, these piles of trash can turn into the plaques associated with serious cognitive decline. The good news is that your brain has a secret drainage system that was only discovered by scientists in 2012. It's called the glymphatic system, and our first habit is all about how to turn this system into a high-speed vacuum. Most people don't realize that your brain doesn't just rest while you sleep. It literally shrinks its cells to allow cerebrospinal fluid to wash through and clear out the toxins from the day. However, the efficiency of this wash depends heavily on your sleeping posture. Studies suggest that sleeping on your side, the lateral position, is significantly more effective at removing brain waste than sleeping on your back or stomach. When you sleep on your side, you facilitate a better flow of fluids, allowing the glymphatic system to do its job. If you've been waking up feeling foggy or groggy, your first step is to train yourself to be a side sleeper. But sleep is only half the battle. To truly sharpen the mind, we need to talk about the Miracle-Gro of the brain, a protein called BDNF, or brain-derived neurotrophic factor. BDNF is what allows your brain to grow new neurons and build new connections. It's the foundation of neuroplasticity. Without it, your brain stays static. With it, your brain stays young. The most powerful way to trigger a massive release of BDNF isn't a pill, it's specific movement, specifically Zone 2 aerobic exercise. This is movement where you are breathing harder but can still maintain a conversation. When you engage in 30 minutes of Zone 2 movement, like a brisk walk or a light cycle, your muscles release a protein called FNDC5, which then crosses into the brain and tells it to start producing BDNF. Imagine BDNF as a repair crew for your memories. It strengthens the synapses in your hippocampus, the area of the brain responsible for long-term memory. After 60, this hippocampal volume tends to shrink, but consistent Zone 2 exercise has been shown to actually reverse that shrinkage. You aren't just stopping the decline, you are actually growing your memory center back. It is never too late to start. Our third habit involves breaking brain insulin resistance. You may have heard some researchers referring to Alzheimer's as type 3 diabetes. This is because a major cause of memory loss is the brain's inability to process glucose correctly. When your brain becomes insulin resistant, your neurons literally starve for energy. To fix this, we introduce metabolic switching. By ensuring at least 12 to 14 hours between your last meal of the day and your first meal of the next day, you allow your insulin levels to drop enough for your liver to produce ketones. Ketones are like high-octane racing fuel for a struggling brain. This is why many people report incredible mental clarity when they practice time-restricted eating. To support this metabolic switch, we also need to look at specific neuronutrition. Your brain is 60% fat, and the DHA component of omega-3s is king. It keeps the cell membranes fluid, allowing signals to travel faster. If your cell membranes are stiff because of a diet high in processed vegetable oils, your thoughts will be slow. If they are fluid because of high DHA intake, your thoughts will be fast. Additionally, lion's mane mushroom is a clinical powerhouse. It contains compounds that stimulate the growth of brain cells and can directly stimulate nerve growth factor. So, let's look at your new Sharper Mind protocol. You sleep on your side to drain toxins. You take a brisk walk to flood the brain with BDNF. You give your brain a 12-hour break from food to switch to ketone fuel. And you supplement with DHA and lion's mane. But there is one final piece: cognitive reserve. Real neuroplasticity happens when you are frustrated, when you try to learn a new language or a complex new skill. That feeling of "this is hard" is the feeling of your brain actually building new physical structures. The goal of longevity isn't just to live longer, it's to stay you for longer. Your memories, your personality, and your wisdom are your most precious assets. Protecting them is the best investment you will ever make. Don't wait for the fog to get thicker. Choose one habit from this video and start tonight. If you found this information valuable, please give this video a thumbs up. It helps the YouTube algorithm show this science to more people who might be struggling. And if you haven't already, subscribe to Longevity Secrets. We are on a mission to help you thrive after 60. Thank you for watching, keep your mind sharp, and as always, stay vital.